we are welcomed with that beautiful animation by Lexus. I'm just gonna do some random exploration of this screen and see what it has. An exit, custom drive mode. You can choose your powertrain. We have normal, power and eco. Then you can also adjust your suspensions. You can adjust your steering and air conditioning. Climate, safe drive settings. It has loads of stuff. I can't really explore all of them in a single video. It basically shows information about the vehicle, like the current drive mode, which is normal, and I can choose to switch to another drive mode, Sport S, Sport S Plus, and then custom. I can also adjust the AC, and what I like about it too is that they give you the option of using a screen and buttons, because some people love screens, some people love buttons. Personally, I love buttons because they are quicker and they are a little bit less clumsy. On the flip side, screens usually look good and they just have that feeling of being superior to buttons because they are digital, and that's a plus. You also get a heads-up display. I hope you can see it. It's right there. My finger is actually destroying the focus. Other cars in this price range have some fancy gear selectors, like the Range Rover has that a knob that pulls out when you turn the vehicle on. The Genesis has another fancy one. But here you have the standard or the usual gear selector, which can be a good thing or a bad thing, because considering the amount of money you're paying for this car, it would be nice to have some fancy gear selector.
If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing. This video is by courtesy of Windsor Motors. Contact Steve for more information.
This being an off-road capable vehicle, you have features like your crawl right here, and then you also have your multi-terrain select here. We also have your diff locking, you have traction control and air suspension. Clicking on this button here gives me a view of the vehicle, so I can see right now in front of me. This can be useful when you're off-roading because you might want to see what is right in front of you. The camera can be helpful when it comes to that. And also note, this is the side view of the vehicle. These cameras are positioned at the side mirrors, so I can actually see what is right next to the side of the vehicle. Over here is a massive cool box that can be used for storage or maybe cooling your drinks. 2 cup holders for the driver and the passenger. In there you also have a glove box that is compartmentalized so that you can maybe arrange your stuff the way you like it. Extra storage there. Perhaps you can put your phone. Cup holders and bottle holders for the driver's seat. You also get wireless charging for your phones, so you can do that, and your phone that is wireless charging enabled can charge over there. A big car, you'll have your grab handle to assist you when you're trying to get in the vehicle. That's in case you're a short person. How easy is it for me to get on this car? I can say it's pretty comfortable, basically by stepping here and I'm in. It's obviously more than enough. This front seat is extended all the way back, but I still have like 10 centimeters extra space. So if you have like a 6'4" person in front and a 6'4" in the back, you'll still have loads of space for you to be comfortable. What is not great about this back is this hump. It's pretty huge, and as we saw in the previous video, the Range Rover had no hump in the center, so the passenger who's going to sit in the center seat will be pretty comfortable. Every passenger can adjust the climate on the vehicle or on their side as they want it to be. That also includes the heated and the cooled seats. It's also worth mentioning that if you pump in some extra money, you can get the ultra luxury spec of the Lx600, which will have a center console over here for the, let's assume this is the center console. Let me get this seat down. Ikona tricks mingi kwani. How do I do this?
1 hour later.
Back to what we were saying earlier, that if you pump in some extra cash, you can get the ultra luxury spec, which has a center console here, a display screen. Also, you'll get display screens on the headrest of the front passengers and the driver. This being a rather expensive car, they won't let you control these third row seats manually. They are all powered. So for instance, right now I want to lower the third row. Is this the right or the left? Yeah. It's also smooth, but the issue about it is that you have to be patient. The LX has a boot space of about 982 liters. That's when you're using 5 seats, but when you're using 7 seats, it's down to around 600 or 700 liters. It's a massive boot space. You can maybe fit even 6 or about 4 big suitcases back in here. The car comes equipped with 20-inch wheels as standard, and they are original Lexus wheels. That can be useful when you're going off-road. It doesn't really affect your ride quality. At the same time, it really looks cool. Even when I zoom out, I want you to see how it looks. It looks freaking awesome. The hood is V6, that is twin turbocharged. Gone is the old 5.7 liter V8, which was a huge consumer. Now you have a better one, which is surprisingly more powerful but smaller in size. So you get the economy and the power at the same time.
Unlike the previous models, the Lx570 and the Lc200, which were made for different markets, the Lx600 and the Lc300 have more similarities than differences, which is probably the reason why the former is not available in some markets like the US. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.